Lewy body dementia has distinct signs that sets it apart from other types of dementia. My own mom had Lewy body dementia. Of course, we didn't realize it early on. We knew something was wrong with her probably at least 10 years before she was ever diagnosed. She was young. She was in her 40s and 50s, and we thought it was mental illness. So today I'm going to talk about some of the core features and some of the other features of Lewy body dementia you may or may not know about. So some of the distinct core features of Lewy body that my mom also had was the REM sleep disturbances. Now, we noticed that when she was in her 40s, that she would have very restless sleep. She would have a lot of hollering out in her sleep. It was like she was fighting somebody in her sleep. Vivid hallucinations that are very real to them. My mom didn't have a lot of hallucinations, but she did have hallucinations. She was living in a different state, and she would call me and tell me of the things that she saw, and I thought, what is going on? And when she did move back to my hometown, she also had some hallucinations. She also had a lot of delusions, which led to paranoia. Fluctuating alertness. So memory loss wasn't something that we saw right away with her. It was these other core features. And the memory loss did happen later on, but it would fluctuate. So some days or sometimes she'd be perfectly fine, and other times you could see that there were some clear memory challenges going on. And then movement issues. They develop Parkinsonisms. So with my mom later on, she started having the shuffle. She leaned over and hunched. She had raptor arms. I've seen somebody else talk about that. She would walk hunched over and her arms would be out in front of her like this. She shuffled. She developed later in the disease Lewy lean, where she would lean over to the side, especially when you were sitting her up. We would have to prop her with pillows. Her nose ran all of the time, and shuffle, tremors, very rigid muscles. So it made it very hard to bend her arm to even get a shirt on. Some other symptoms are problems affecting the executive function in the frontal lobe. So that means making decisions, carrying out tasks, trying to go through steps to organize or do something day by day becomes very difficult. And let's not forget about autonomic features. So basically that controls things such as your blood pressure. It controls your a lot of the gut issues. They can have a lot of constipation, or they could have diarrhea. It can cause fainting, syncope spells, which my mom had as well. If your loved one has Lewy body, drop a comment. Let me know what you have seen and follow along for more daily dementia content.